This is Boxing Tickets NI in association with SB Sports and Chaco. We're delighted to join once again with Daniel Sullivan. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good. It's been a while. Well, it feels like ages. It's only been June, wasn't it? We made my debut. And yeah, that was the last time we talked, and it feels like ages since then. So.
Obviously, I guess we caught you in the moment. Obviously, after your debut, you were loving it. You were obviously buzzing to get back in. I know you were potentially, you were very close to obviously fighting back again in September, but obviously it just didn't work out. But who would have thought your second professional fight you'd be fighting in Dublin?
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Like, especially even getting the 2 fights in the first year is great, but being able to fight in Dublin, back in my hometown, is deadly. And as you say, I had a lot more words after the first fight.
Does it sort of make it easier, I guess, because whenever you're fighting in Belfast, it's not only people having to buy a ticket, but they're obviously having to get travel up to Belfast or maybe hotels and everything else. Is it easier this time around for you, obviously, to sell tickets? Obviously, people go, I'm fighting in the National Stadium, 5 minutes and you're over the road sort of thing. Has it been easier this time around for you?
I think so, big time, and then the last time it was only 3 weeks notice sort of thing. It was all rushed. This time we've had a lot of time, about 7-8 weeks, so I've been telling people about it, and there's a big buzz for boxing back down here again. So even if it wasn't me, like, I'm getting people buying tickets off me that aren't even necessarily going for me, but they just want to go for boxing, whereas up the north lads were just going to support me and stuff like that and doing me a favour, whereas this time you can see a lot of people just want to go to boxing again, so it's brilliant and it's great to be part of it.
It wouldn't matter who, it was obviously boxing in there in the National Stadium. Obviously people's going for the sake of it. There may be people who's going that don't even like boxing, but they're just going for a good night, because nearly 4 years without boxing in Dublin, it's nearly illegal sort of in the fact that it's been so long without a fight card, but obviously for you as obviously a Dublin man, obviously how much is it going to mean to you obviously to walk out as a professional in the National Stadium?
Yeah, it's deadly. It's something and I've been in the corner for lads for years, in the stadium. I've been at loads of fights, and now being actually able to do it myself, it is a bit surreal. Thinking of it, I'm sure it will hit me on the night, be like, it's my time now. But yeah, it's great. And then even being on the undercard of Craig headlining, we've been at all Craig's fights, been in the corner for Craig for all his fights, and being on his undercard now is deadly as well. But
so you'll not be in the corner obviously after your fight. Will you still try and get in the corner in some way?
Yeah, hopefully I'm not still knocked out in the corner, but yeah. No, I definitely will, yeah.
We'd sort of spoken nerves obviously before your debut. I guess you're not going to know until you go to walk out next week, but you've had that experience obviously with other fighters being part of their camps. Do you think you'll obviously have a bit of shaky leg next week when you go to walk out and getting your name heard out? I guess it's a dream sort of for you.
Yeah, I think it hasn't really hit me yet at all. I'm not nervous or anything. I'm just really excited to fight, and sick of training now as well. But I don't know. No, I think I feel like it's where I belong in there. To be honest, it's a weird kind of feeling, but I think I'm gonna enjoy it more so than nervous about it. But we'll see. We'll hopefully not anyway.
I know in your debut, obviously, you boxed very, very well in your debut. But you probably boxed on adrenaline more for the fact that you had the red mist. You just wanted to go at it. Probably now you're probably going to see more of a polished version of you, because you'll be able to relax and calm yourself down knowing you've been there and done it now. Or what can people expect to see next Saturday night?
Yeah, I definitely think so. And then I'm doing a 6-rounder as well. I think that suits me a lot more. That time I really felt like I was only getting into it in the 4th round, and obviously opponent is a little bit better this time, a little step up, a trickier sort of opponent who will beat you. If you're not good enough, he'll beat you. So I have to be on it, and I have to be straight from the opening bell, as I always do though anyway. I don't have to take a backward step, so no, I'm looking forward to putting on a real good performance, and everyone is going to be, because boxing hasn't been down here in so long, everyone's going to be healthy competition with each other, trying to put on a real good performance and trying to get best performance of the night. So I think obviously I'm going to try to go for that, and we all are going to.
And I guess on everybody's lips at the minute as well, Katie Taylor in Croke Park, I guess, not any person that sort of can still lift up at clubs doesn't want an opportunity to fight in Croke Park, but here you never know, within 12 months of making your debut, you could be fighting in 80,000 people in Croke Park. Boxing just keeps giving dreams that you just can never think you could imagine.
It'd be the thing of dreams, but I am realistic. There's lads there that deserve it more to be on the undercard. I know, the lad Cully and Queevy and stuff like that, they're going to be on the undercards. But you never know, maybe very early on the night they might stick a Celtic or an Irish title or anything like that. as I'll be eligible for a Celtic title after this fight, like, so you never know,
Who would you ideally, not that I want you to call people out, but sort of, are you looking at middleweight, so you may be looking at the winner of Graham McCormick and Fergus Quinn, or are you looking at super welter with Owen O'Neill and Owen Duffy? Who would you what sort of weight class would you look at?
Oh, I'm going for the light middle, yeah, so super welterweight, like, so yeah, the two lads are fighting the same night. Obviously I'm not calling anyone out, it's only my second fight, but two lads are fighting at the same night, and it'd be good, like, maybe down the road we fight, you know. I see Jamie Morrissey, he won the Celtic title there in his fourth fight, so you have to look and take inspiration from stuff like that, so you never know, maybe my third or fourth fight, if them lads, and they're showing they're willing to fight domestic fights, so you never know.
I guess when you throw that, you dangle that card out and go, fight me at Croke Park, they don't know if going to want to know what the money is. You know, people will fight for free to go on Croke Park, so like if you have to have a domestic fight to get there, you're all over it.
Yeah, why not? And then even if you have to be an opponent for an English guy, I think a lot of people would do that, you know. We'd be like lambs to the slaughter.
You'd be seeing people like 10 years retired coming back in the ring just to fight.
Yeah, it'd be some experience, like, but hopefully, even if I'm not on it, of course, hopefully it just happens, you know what I mean? I'd love to be there, like, and hopefully a few of the lads on this card even get on it.
And I guess when you sort of not looking ahead past next week, but ideally obviously with boxing coming back into the South again, I'm guessing you're obviously going to want to stay as active as possible moving into 2023.
Yeah, of course. Like, as I say, it's good enough to even get 2 fights in my first year. I wasn't expecting, I thought maybe 1, and then we go into the new year, but having it at home and having the lads now saying that they're going to do more shows next year, of course I'd like to be on every single one of them, and the support I've got is amazing, like lads buying the tickets and stuff, so hopefully they keep doing that and I'll be able to keep getting on these shows. It'd be brilliant.
Well listen, thanks very much for your time, obviously enjoy next week, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you very soon.
Yeah, brilliant, thank you.
Cheers Daniel, thank you.